you haven't yet been to Cinque Terre in Italy, put it on your bucket list. Handmade dolls, the path of love, the best gelato, the biggest beaches in town, and pesto pasta. These aren't the only things that these little colourful villages will bring you. Follow Travelogue to discover more of Cinque Terre in Italy. Welcome to Cinque Terre. I'm Isabel Young, you're watching Travelogue. This is a World Heritage Site, a national park and a must-see paradise if you travel to Italy. This is Cinque Terre. Riomaggiore, Manarola, Cornelia, Venezzo and Monterosso are the 5 higgledy-piggledy villages that form this most picturesque sweep of ocean shore in the world. Suspended right above the beautiful sea and on sheer, near-vertical cliffs. Welcome to Cinque Terre, or the Five Lands in English, a national marine park and a UNESCO World Heritage Site. This area is one of the most uncontaminated areas of the Mediterranean Sea, and we start our journey in the far eastern town of Riomaggiore. Rising away from the water at a dramatic angle, the breathtaking views from the cliffs of Riomaggiore makes it a charming place to stop off for a local wine. It does look like a fairy tale land with these matchstick box houses, somehow built back in the 8th century, stacked up on the cliff's base. Walking down the main street of this town, you'll find plenty of little boutiques and cafes to hang out in, and we've come to my favourite little handicraft shop with some pretty bizarre looking creatures hanging around in here. These kinds of cloth dolls and puppets are renowned here and make a traditional Cinque Terre souvenir. Ciao! Ciao! I like your baby. Isn't she beautiful?
Yes, it's dolls, handmade, natural hair.
Oh, real hair?
Yes.
Oh, her boots are nice. I want some of a pair of these.
Yes, handmade, made in Italy, in leather.
Nice. Oh, this looks like a fairy here. Big nose.
Good luck.
Good luck. Ah, cool. And how do you make these? Do you make them yourself, or?
Yes. Yeah.
Can we go and take a look? Great. Ciao. What are you making up here? Faces. We've got a lot of heads. Ah, okay. I thought that was the nose.
Skeleton.
Ah, this is the skeleton. So this is the body.
Handmade.
By this, you use a lot of thread. You start with the wire.
Time.
A lot of thread. That must take you forever. How long to make one skeleton?
4 hours.
4 hours?
Yes.
Wow. That's a lot of... My arm would ache after that action. So we put the head on. Oh, that looks a little bit short.
The stitch.
Okay, like this, like so. And then we dress it. Oh, 2 little eyes. Nice beady eyes. So this is his basic underwear, and then stitch again, and then dress him up a bit, make him a bit smarter. I've got so many heads rolling around here, everywhere. Oh, I like this one. Okay.
For the boy, the long cappello.
It looks a bit like a sock you dress him in. Makeup! Each of the dolls have makeup. Wow, attention to detail here. Give him a little brown nose, sun-kissed by the Mediterranean sun. Beautiful. He's cute. This one's cute, isn't he? They all have very big noses. Ciao, grazie, ciao, ciao, ciao. Except for this main street, Via Colombo, Riomaggiore is a shy town that unravels itself slowly. All the 5 villages are well connected by rail and ferry boat, but this time I choose a romantic way to get to Manarola, the second town built along the long cliffside. So there's actually a mountain path that goes all the way through the 5 different villages. I'm walking along the path of love, Via dell'Amore, from Riomaggiore to Manarola. This little path was built in the 1920s, 1930s for practical reasons, but since then has become very, very popular among lovers. And I'm here alone. The Path of Love is the easiest section of the Blue Trail, which can take walkers all the way from Mioggiore to Monterosso. Well, it's 12 kilometres from one end of the path to the other, which takes about 5 hours, a track that I'm not quite sure I'm ready enough, so I'm just going to do this bit and meet our tour guide. Come on, troops! The trail is free from 8 p.m. to 7 a.m, and the Path of Love is the only section that is lit up at night. Now I'm itching to see what kind of wonders my local tour guide Antonello will take me to.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, Antonella.
Yes.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, good to have some company after such a romantic stroll by myself.
Yes, did you enjoy the Lovers Lane?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, yes.
But originally this path wasn't built for romantic reasons, right?
Not for practical reason, because they had to double the railway track, and so they soon built a path that became very helpful for the inhabitants of both villages. And then soon became also the favorite place of lovers. You can imagine.
Yes,
Yes,
a lot of couples passing by here.
Yes.
Speaking of which, should we carry on our feet?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're going to the town of Manarola.
Manarola. Yes.
So we carry on around here.
This is a good idea.
Oh, and here we have the 5 villages, right?
Yes. This is the starting point of the Lovers Lane.
Yep, this is where I've been.
Yeah. Manarola on the top of the rock.
Looks beautiful, doesn't it?
Yes.
And then
Cornelia.
What's special about Cornelia?
Cornelia does not appear, and you have to climb up a stairway made of 400 steps.
Wow.
And Vernazza.
Vernazza, very pretty.
It's called the Venice of the Five because the fairy church is on the sea water. And Monterosso means Red Mountain.
Okay, the one at the very end.
Yes.
Monterosso.
Yes.
These are very pretty. Well, Antonella shows me not only the features of each village, but also introduces her delightful friend Chico to me.
Do you know that he likes cheese? Look, try it.
This guy?
Yes.
Oh, he's very tame, isn't he?
Yes.
He's not scared at all. What's his name?
Chico.
Chico.
Yes.
Chico likes cheese. Hey, Chico.
Be careful.
I'm going to put it there. He's got quite a heavy beak. Yeah, quite good. He's French. Hi, Chico. Chico's munching also reminds me it's time for a midday snack. So Antonella takes me to the best gelateria in all the towns, where we can also taste the famous Cinque Terre in Cinque Terre.
Would you like to have some refreshment? This is a good gelateria.
Actually, I wouldn't mind a refreshment.
Yeah.
It's quite hot day, isn't it?
Me too. Buongiorno.
Buongiorno, ciao. Wow, this looks unbelievable. Wow, what's special about these ice creams we've got here? Pistachio. Yes, pistachio is the best. Okay. I can smell the sorbet. It smells lemony. This is the lemon sorbet. I hate deciding. What are you going to have?
Oh, I would like to have a taste of limone, lemon, and
I'll have chocolate, please.
Wonderful.
This is Italian chocolate. Yeah. Thank you.
This is wonderful.
No, so creamy.
Yeah.
I'm going to have a chocolate of it. And what's this one here? Fichi caramellati. One of them, please.
Yeah.
Thank you. Grazie.
The granita, what is? It's ice. have almonds from Sicily.
Ah, all these products are natural as well, right?
Oh, all these products are natural.
A lot of these products are from around this area as well.
Yeah. Grazie. I see.
Mine's melting. I'm going to have to eat this quickly. Thank you so much. Ciao.
Ciao.
Each of the 5 villages has its own train station, trains stopping in each of them roughly once an hour. The Blue Trail, which links the Rio Maggiore all the way to Monterosso, is free from 8 p.m. to 7 a.m. and the Path of Love is the only part that's lit up at night. Coming up next, we sample Cinque Terre's super sweet dessert wine, Cicatra, and head to the beach for a glimpse of the no-armed Neptune. Well, Antonella was just telling me that this region is very well known for its production of grapes and olives, and this shop, I believe, has both of them, right?
Yes, this is very special shop, specialized on wine.
Yes. Have a look. Ciao! So what have we got here? This is a Cinque Terre wine?
This is desert wine. We call them Cinque Terre.
Very good for drinking after the lunch or after the meal.
Okay. Not in the morning.
Yes,
Yeah.
After breakfast.
14 degrees.
It's high.
Yes.
Yeah. This wine's very expensive, right?
Yes.
Yes.
30 euros.
Yes.
And why is
One bottle.
why is it so high, the price?
Normally this is 30 euros, but you take the reserve,
Yeah.
maybe also
More.
80
More.
Yeah. And you were telling me that's because the yield that you get from the grapes is actually very low compared
Yeah,
to
because they buy 80 kilos of grapes, so you can produce less than 1 liter.
the... Wow. So you need a lot of grapes to make this
Yeah.
one bottle.
A lot of work.
Yeah. A lot of pressing. Okay, can we taste?
Yes, why not?
Excellent. I'll hand this over to you. Thank you. Testing. Thank you.
Thank you.
Smells delicious. Wow, thank you.
Right.
Grazie. Cheers.
Cheers.
Salute.
Yes, strong.
I'm preparing myself.
Yes,
Smells like candy.
fantastic.
Delicious. It's like syrup. I could drink this all day. Well, not for the price, maybe. Pesto sauce, olive oil and all kinds of pasta are also great choices for you to bring back home. Which is your favourite terre of the Cinque?
Oh, my favorite. I like very much Monterosso because it has wonderful beaches.
Ah, yeah. It's possible to swim in the sea at each of the villages from May until October, but for the most traditional beach experience, umbrellas and sand galore, Monterosso is definitely your best choice. So we hop on the motorboat to Monterosso directly. Hi. Grazie.
Scarpe. Wow.
Woo!
Grazie.
On the way to Monterosso, you can admire all the beauty of Cornelia and Vernazza along the coast. As the largest village of Cinque Terre, Monterosso is always the most heavily visited one, and the beautiful beaches, steep rugged cliffs and crystalline waters make it a favourite among young travellers and families. So we've come to Monterosso now, the last of the Cinque Terre. What's special about this town?
Oh, this is the biggest of the 5 and the biggest beach.
The biggest beach? It's tiny!
Really, really tiny. For our standard, it's very big.
Uh-huh.
Look at the giant.
This is the Neptune statue,
Yes.
the god of sea, right?
Yes, it was built in 1910 by engineer Le Vacher and Minervi, and he had a large, huge shell on his shoulders, but it was the dancing place of a villa. You can imagine at the beginning of the last century, ladies with the long dress dancing on
around.
it. Yes.
Oh, beautiful. But now he's got no arm.
Yeah, it was bombed during the Second World War, and
Okay.
it's a pity, no shell.
It is a pity, yeah. He looks like a bit of a beast now.
Yeah.
Cicatra is a famous dessert wine in Cinque Terre, the one produced in Vernazza being the best, and the price ranges from €30 to €80 depending on its age. I can say with absolute confidence that Manarola has the best gelato in all the 5 towns. You'll find this tucked away on Antonio di Scovolo, right next to the pharmacy. Pesto sauce, olive oil and all kinds of pasta are also great choices for you to bring back home. Coming up next, we catch the arrival of the Mediterranean's freshest fish and learn how to make the infamous pesto pasta. Of course, being right on the seaside, one of the benefits of coming here is the plentiful fresh seafood available all year round. Antonella recommends me to swing down to the nearby town of La Spezia to see for myself the boatloads of ultra-fresh seafood coming to shore every day here. Ciao Antonino!
Olè!
Olè! Quanto pesce?
Tutto quintale.
Yeah?
Okay.
A lot. I'll help you. Okay. It's too heavy for me. Okay, we've got all sorts here. Prawns, we've got some, these are good. Yeah, calamari. Oh, we've even got these funny little things that look like mini sharks. Oh, they're ugly, aren't they? That's good.
Polpo.
Oh, polpo. A lot of polpo. So fresh. Oh, this one's still alive. They're all still alive. I don't want to lift these up. Heavy, aren't they? Wow! And we say the biggest still are. What's this one? I don't want to. How heavy is this? Yeah. How much does this one weigh?
È pesante, eh?
10 kilos. Should we take these then? Come on! Antonio told me that he has hundreds of different kinds of seafood in his shop that vary with the season. You can either come here to handpick your daily dose of fresh fish and try rustling up your own Italian gastronomic dinner, or if you're in the holiday mood, there are also plenty of restaurants along the coast using the freshest of sea's ingredients.
Oh!
Oppa! Wow!
Okay.
Ah! You've lost one! Da, da, da. So bad. That was his last swim. This one's more. They've got such big lips, haven't they?
San Pietro.
You call these St. Peters? These are so funny looking.
Is stima, vedi? San Pietro, preso così. Venuto le stimate come Padre
one
Pio.
spot on each side. They're funny looking creatures. So you can identify these by the 2 black spots on either side of them, just like he's been hung up. Poor boy. I've never seen such a small shark in my life. Oh wow, we've even got rays down here. Wow. We've got loads of them.
Boccalone, vedi che c'ha la bocca grande?
This is what they call a person who talks a lot. Yeah.
Boccalone.
Boccalone.
Niente.
Wow! What's this?
Signorina.
Signorina. Because it's so beautiful. Besides this ultra-fresh seafood, pasta with the famous pesto sauce is another speciality in this region that must be sampled. So I'm on my way to the beautiful island of Isola Palmaria to meet the master chef himself, Giuseppe. We're here to learn from the best. Giuseppe, ciao. Buongiorno. I hear that you're the master of pesto making.
Io sto facendo I ravioli di branzino.
You're making ravioli at the moment, yeah.
Che serviamo col sugo di muscoli della Palmaria.
Ah, really?
Sì.
So this is all the fish chick?
Branzino.
Okay. Should we go and start making some pesto?
Prego.
Andiamo.
Questo è il basilico. È la pianta dove coltiviamo noi il basilico.
You grow this yourself?
Sì, per il pesto.
Wow.
Questo diventa...
So this is all the cleaned and washed basil.
Allora, per fare il pesto alla genovese bisogna mettere un po' di basilico,
Okay.
2 spicchi d'aglio.
So we just use a little bit of garlic because we want the flavour in there, but we don't want it to be too heavy. If you.
Pecorino sardo.
Yeah, this is the goat's cheese from Sardinia.
Parmigiano.
Parmigiano, okay, Parmigiano I know.
Pinoli.
Pinoli, yes. He was saying actually you grow these in the island yourself.
Sì.
Amazing.
Rico di sale,
Okay,
ma
a
un
little bit of
pizzico.
sale.
A questo punto
That's
ci
it?
mettiamo a pestare tutto.
Okay.
Facciamo il pesto.
We crush it.
Poi aggiungiamo, quando il pesto è battuto bene, aggiungiamo olio extravergine d'olivo e il formaggio. Però prima bisogna pestare questo.
Okay, this is actually the traditional way that pesto was made.
Fino a farlo diventare una crema.
Okay, so we want it to become a nice creamy kind of texture. How long does that take?
5 minuti.
Oh, 5 minutes?
5 minuti.
Wow, quick. I'd love to have one of these things at home. It's a huge, heavy marble mortar.
Adesso facciamo sto lavoro, mettiamo parmigiano,
Olive
extravergine
oil.
d'olivo.
And he was saying it's great because he actually uses this olive oil that he grows himself on this very island. He has about 1,000 olive trees up there, right?
Sì.
See?
Senti il profumo?
Delicious perfume.
Puoi provare te?
Yeah, great.
Sì.
Your arm's tired.
Senti il profumo che viene.
Definitely delicious. Already, my mouth is salivating. It smells so good. I'll take it. My arm's aching.
Il pesto è finito. Adesso andiamo al ristorante e ti faccio mangiare le trenette al pesto che abbiamo fatto noi.
I'd love to.
Va bene? Va bene.
Having been in the catering industry for decades, Giuseppe is renowned for treating international celebrities to his simple and fresh style of seafood, guaranteeing that they will leave with a smile on their faces. Well, I think it's good to stress here just how important pesto is to the Liguria region. It's part of their tradition. It's a very simple, very fresh, but very local dish.
Questo è il nostro capolavoro che abbiamo fatto.
Beautiful. Prego.
Grazie.
Fantastic. I just wish this was a television right now. It smells beautiful. Grazie. Yummy.
È il pesto che abbiamo fatto noi in giardino. Buon appetito.
Buon appetito. Thank you. The perfume is fantastic.
Sono fino a buone.
I don't want to talk. I just want to eat. Leave me alone. I'm Isabel Young. Thanks for watching Travelogue. Tune in next time we explore an exciting new destination.